while we set up so YouTube can catch up with me. We sing a silly song at the beginning of every stream so that we know that YouTube can catch up with me. I'm gonna keep singing for about a hane, a doe, a tree, lally-ho my abras, cadabras and alakazams. And welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Patch 7.1. Yeah, I've just been a bit too busy this week with work and shenanigans. Shame we can't get back to Voice of Cards, but we will at least do one chapter of Voice of Cards next week, because right now we have ourselves the Pelupelu Allied Society quest. They're no longer beast tribes, they're no longer tribal. If you can see here, it's Allied Society quests. And we have ourselves the Pelupelu, which there's one right there. Now this particular beast tribe, Allied Society quest, only requires you to beat the main scenario. You don't need to say, hey, I need to finish that quest line and that area to unlock the next Allied Society. No, not for this round. You just need to beat the base game, which is quite handy, because some people might not know how to unlock the beast tribes or tribal or Allied Society quests. All it is this guy here, located right there, here in Tulialal. And also, we're going to be taking a look at the Pandemonium Epilogue, which was a bit weird. It's like, I thought we were finished with Pandemonium, but I guess we have a little bit more. What is old man Lahabre up to this time? Who knows? Other than that, that's what we're going to have for this stream. Now it's a shame that I'm way behind on this the Pelupelu quests, because some people have gotten, say, like the second tier of rewards. I'm in a rush. Like I'm not gonna log in every day and get my quote unquote beast tribes finished for the day. I don't got time for that. I'll do it maybe the occasional, say, Monday, Wednesday or Friday, and then the weekend. Hell yeah. Like, those are really only times I can play games. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Now, as you can see, we are going, because this is going to be, I guess, regular Disciple of War, Disciple of Magic. It's not going to be crafting or gathering. So we want to get as much experience as we can, so why not go full Westaboo? Nah, this isn't Westaboo enough, guys. I think we need... There we go. My full Westaboo outfit. We got my crystal. We have our fedora with shades. I get to go full Chosen. Oh. What was it? Impressive. The Chosen from Smosh spreads her frickin' Agnew. I'm tempted to do a Chosen cosplay one of these days. I've done one Smosh cosplay that was Ramses from Pharaoh High, but that's as far as I've gotten on my Smosh cosplays. But yes, we're gonna go full Westaboo, but we will take off the hat. Or, you know what? Yeah. We'll keep the shades off. We'll keep the shades on when we do battle. So yeah. So yeah, an intrepid new enterprise. Oka Kelly, the blue-garbed Pelu appears to be lost in thought. Maybe meeting with her won't be so easy after all. Mablu said she'd be around here somewhere, though. Well, Subiri the Adventurer? The mighty warrior travelled the length and breadth of Tyrol, taking in its myriad sights, sounds, and smells, even within the otherworldly dome? The savvy haggler who helped the third promise acquire a saddle worth 10 pel in the thousands column, despite starting with a mere 100? My inner abacus is clacking already. You're the missing piece I've been looking for. The missing piece of my brand new enterprise, that is. Ahem. Sorry about that. I got a little carried away. I'm just so happy to finally meet you. I'm Pelupelu, a merchant. Until recently, my business was bedclothes, all woven from the finest alpaca wool. My dear friend Mabalu told me about you. I heard that you gave her the nudge she needed to embark upon her journey as a peddler. I can't begin to thank you enough. But I'll get straight to the point. I have a proposal for you today, Sumiri. How would you like to become a special advisor for a trailblazing tourism venture? I call it the Tyrali Travel Agency. Of course, you'll be compensated for your time. You'll also be the first in line for all kinds of treats and trinkets, not to mention a wealth of exciting experiences. Well, you don't have to answer right away, but if this has roused your interest, please come and visit me in Okehanu. We can go over the finer details there. I'll be waiting for you, along with the rest of my associates. So yeah, we gotta go to Okehanu. To be fair, you're gonna see something new. So we're just gonna teleport here. We're gonna use the alpaca because that's our canonical mount at the moment. Now as you can see, yeah, okay, we got Okehanu and wait, what's that? Is that a new Eaterite? Yes, it is. That is a new Eaterite because of this new Allied Society quest. We have a new place to teleport to. So... this place is looking well. Ah, there you are. Thank you for coming. Right, here goes. Oka Kali, welcome to Kazumauka. Okay, Kali? After travelling across Tyrol, is there what you've learned the local custom? Allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Pelupelu, the founder of the Tyrali Travel Agency. Here are my brother, Yubli, and my Hana associates will be happy to explain the ins and outs of our budding enterprise. You were there for the Ascension ceremony, weren't you? Dawn's servant Wuklamat spoke of growing to love her people all the more as she got to know them better, of how she wanted us to live with joy in our hearts and smiles in our faces. Well, those words certainly left their mark. The capital's residents are eager to learn about their fellow Tirali, who in turn yearn for foster understanding. You see it too, don't you? Unmistakable business opportunity. Well, that's precisely where the Tirali Travel Agency comes in. We'll answer that burgeoning demand. Our goal is to help revitalize this community as it attempts to rebuild after the Great Storm. Promoting Kazuma Uka as a tourist destination will provide a much-needed source of income for the region, and with it, all the benefits that follow. Of course, we wouldn't be having this conversation if we had not consulted the Hanu beforehand. After much discussion, they kindly agreed to set aside a tract of land at Dokpoga for development. And would you believe it, the villagers are flocking to join our staff. As Liplu said, the people are eager to learn about their fellow Tirali, and we Hanu are eager to share our culture with them as well. Much as when you helped us revitalize Iihana, we hope to welcome many outsiders into our home, that we may know one another better to enjoy each other's company. And what better way to discuss it than to support this tourism initiative? Of course, tourism is an industry new to Tirol. This is unfamiliar territory in many respects, and the people understandably have their concerns. But who better to assuage their concerns than someone who has roamed far and wide, met with countless Tirali from all over the continent? I mean, I could have gone as my yeehaw machinist, but nah, let's just talk to everyone here. You're aware that the Kazuma Uka was ravaged by the mighty storm, yes? By welcoming more travellers to our land, we stand to gain many new customers, not to mention the opportunity to work with the travel agency itself. In this way, we hope to raise funds we need to rebuild and recover. This will also be an exciting chance for the rest of Tirol to get to know us. No matter how you look at it, we'd be fools not to cooperate with Lipelu and her brother. I had a feeling Lipelu was female. Should I address her like this? Yeah, we could just go, "Hi guys, I'm Lipelu, time for money." The Pelupelu strive to spread happiness through trade. It's no wonder they find a warm welcome whenever they go. Their guiding principle has earned them a great deal of trust over the years. Mabalu introduced Lipelu to Elder Zanahali. She would often visit our village to peddle her wares, and it's because of her we saw fit to consider this proposal. When we first gathered to discuss the issue, Lipelu painted a vivid picture of the impact her venture would have in the region, financial and otherwise. I can handle the managerial side of the enterprise if you decide to join us. I'll be counting on your insights to help me solve the little problems we'll no doubt encounter along the way. The core of our business is providing accommodations and guided tours for the local area. As we speak, Wukavu is putting his shipwright skills to use, heading up construction for a base of operations by Dokpoga. From sourcing foodstuffs to souvenirs and everything in between, we're working hand in glove with the good people of Okahanu to make sure that this venture benefits everyone involved. Still, there are a few things I'm worried about. The guided tours, for example. Visitors will journey here after making reservation at our office in Tulialal, and we'll have to guarantee their safety every step of the way. After all, we can't expect our customers to handle themselves like you can. That leads us neatly back to my proposition. How about it? Can we count on your help as a special advisor while the travel agency finds its feet? Consider yourselves advised. Consider yourselves advised. knew we could count on you. Wonderful. Although I am loath to put you to work straight away, I would seek your assistance. We guides have devised a plan for our prospective tours based on our knowledge of our homeland, but we'd benefit greatly from the input of a worldly traveller like yourself. Honest opinions only. Pelupelu, perhaps you could accommodate Sumiri and appraise the tours as well. I'll stay behind and oversee construction with Wukavu. Fine idea, guides. Please wait in your respective tourist locations. I will take Sumiri to each of you in turn. When you're ready, just say the word. I'm as keen as a hanu. I'm as keen as a hanu her are to hear your thoughts. All set? Now then, our three guides will have planned 3 unique tours, so I will speak with them one at a time before proceeding to the next. We'll start by paying a visit to Genuhanu in the Fields of Gold, who I'm told wishes to showcase local industry with a focus on the village and reed fields. Let's go! Go! Magic Flying Alpaca, I choose you! There's something enchanting about the sight of all these reeds swaying in the wind, especially at night, where you can see the fireflies dancing among them. Yep, seen nothing. Only in that one cutscene. I'm glad you're here. I couldn't bear to wait. Right, let me explain my concept of the tour. First and foremost, this is a chance for our customers to understand that we Hanu, and where better to learn than right here among our reed fields. After all, reeds are the very heart of our culture. Just cast your gaze up across these lush fields. You'll get a sense for what defines us. But that's enough of my thoughts. What do you think? I should like to believe that this place is not only for the Hanu, could also appreciate, but be out of harm's reach at the very least. My thoughts exactly. As safety is concerned, staying close to more developed areas would be wise indeed. And if you allow me to make a suggestion, why not you show visitors your villages before taking them to see the fields, so they get a sense of what day-to-day life is here like? Yes, I think the plan is coming quite nicely. To summarise, if we begin by guiding guests around the villages, they'll see how reeds are so tightly interwoven with Hanu culture. That way, they'll appreciate precious research growing in your paddies all the more. I'm so excited about showing visitors our fields. I had considered that they might like to learn about the normal everyday life that we Hanu too. I appreciate the suggestion. Consider also having a range of handicrafts on offer that visitors might purchase if so inclined. Perhaps a mix of practical household items and more esoteric trinkets, charms and the like? Alright, let's head for Brett Between next. Silly Hallie had proposed a walking tour of the river and ought to be waiting for us there. Okay. A tour that takes the villages, a tour that takes in the villages and the reeds. Let's get a sip on this Monster energy drink. It's Green Monster. Yum. With some ASMR slurping going on. The water here is dazzlingly clear, don't you think? And all filled with bounties of fish besides. Of course, the current is awfully strong as well. You must take care that No guests fall in or to be swept away in an instant. Ah! I completely lost track of time. My attention was whisked away by the endless waters of Kuasage. If you didn't already know, Kuasage means big tongue in our language. If you aren't careful, you might find yourself slurped up and taken off by the current. You know, I bet insights into language like that would prove a hit with visitors. I'm glad you think so. But I'm still a little unsure of my plan. The idea is to guide guests along the river explaining the language and local history as I go. But is it really enough entertainment? Ooh, how about working on a spot of fishing too? I see. Offering an activity besides sightseeing is a wonderful idea. I appreciate your advice. Whatever form the tour takes, I want to make sure our guests leave completely satisfied. I'll be sure to confer with Pelupelu as I hammer out the details. It's time to see Zinohanu. He proposed a magical splunking tour in which visitors can marvel at the natural beauty of the world beneath their feet. Talave Kikitola. It's so exciting thinking of ways to entertain our future visitors. Whoosh. Now I'm picturing, like, what would be the next Allied Society quest to be? It's probably going to be, like, Heritage Found related. The soft green light reflecting off the rocks, the cool crisp air, the tinkling of the flowing water. I feel as though I'm in the presence of the divine. Ah, there you are. I'm starting to feel lonesome, waiting for you to arrive. Let's get straight to it, shall we? Cave Kikitola is a source of many minerals and medicinal ingredients. For generations it has been held as a sacred site of healing. I'm sure visitors will be enamored with the cave's natural beauty, but the route here from the village is long and arduous, and the interior is rather dark. I fear it might not be suitable reward for the challenge to simply getting here. Visitors could try their hands at collecting medicines and minerals. Like a treasure hunt. Next suggestion, of course, with any such plans, respect for the cave and the significance of the Hanu would be paramount. The souvenirs we acquire on our journeys can be quite near and dear to us. I think visitors would love to take a piece of their trip back home, and the villagers could make use of any surplus materials as well. But Zinohanu said the cave is somewhat remote. We can't discount the possibility of tour groups running afoul of fiends on the way here. Perhaps we'd better off reserving this course for more seasoned travellers. I must say so, the two of you are full of fine ideas. I'm starting to get excited. Just give me a little longer and I'll have my plan ready. Well, with that, you've heard all 3 proposals from our guides. I'm sure that you've tried with all that you're piecing around. Let's go back to Okahanu, shall we? A special tour for seasoned travellers. So you can get about, let's see, about a third, maybe like a quarter a level a day. And as you can see, I still have some stuff still at like in the 60s, but a few stuff at the 90s. So, well, we won't overshot there. So I'm thinking definitely would be Viper and Picto. Definitely I might level up Viper here. But then again, having the Westaboo in the west is pretty funny though. Sorry to take up so much of your time, but you helped address the guide's worries. I brought some excellent suggestions to the table. While we were out there, a question I've been pondering came to mind. What exactly is that we're selling with the Tirali travel agency? It's not as simple as peddling a produce, or providing a service. If we're unsure, we'll have a hard time enticing customers. For the longest time, I couldn't pinpoint the answer, but hearing those proposals made it crystal clear. We're in the business of imperial experiences. It is our responsibility to curate every moment of a visitor's stay and ensure they leave with wonderful memories that last a lifetime. That way our customers will be sure to fall in love with Cosmo Uka and its people. I can practically hear my inner abacus clanking away, provided we hold fast to our principles and remember that we're here to serve our customers above all else. I'm confident they'll have no qualms of parting with their hard-earned pell. The Tirali Travel Agency will be synonymous with experiences both exceptional and unforgettable. I'll have to drive that message home and promote our enterprise with the capital. There will be a matter of making sure benefits outweigh the burdens for the Hanu. Oh, there's so much to do! Oh, before all that, how about we go take a look at the soon-to-be-built base of our operations near Dokpoga? Knowing my brother and Wukavu, I dare say they've made a remarkable progress already. This, we're gonna unlock the new... Yeah, we're gonna do, just double checking. Yeah. Because the clock's changed a couple of weeks back, so... 3 PM is, like, reset time. Well, 3 PM is daily reset time, at least. Oh boy, well, we're slowly going to build up this camp. So we might as well just at least attune to this. I hope they give us, like, with the upcoming Allied Society quests, they just give us, like, Eaterites next to it. It'd be handy. Apparently, they're ready to start construction. The blueprints have been finalized and the materials are to hand. Once the work is finished, when the countdown really begins, here's hoping for satisfied customers and, more importantly, happiness for all involved, be they Hanu, Pelu, or adventurer extraordinaire. It's so wonderful to have you on board. Let's work together and make this a stunning success. And so begins the multi-week grind for Sumir Umite. What do you say we get this thing built? So we saw it before. What's the after gonna look like? Hey! Ooh, wow, it looks really nice. You know what? It looks swanky as fuck. I love it. With construction work on the Tirali Travel Agency complete, Pelupelu and her associates have their eyes set on establishing Cosmo Uka as a top tourist destination. Yet a host of challenges remain before their goals can be realized. As Special Advisor, it is your duty to offer support and guidance as they embark on this exciting new enterprise. Get to grinding, scrub! You're going to love it! Get those jobs to level 100. Don't bother doing with a job that is 100, you'll get no experience. If she's friendly. Pelu, so, yep. So with that. Ooh. I'll just go adjust the sound to playing music. So we have ourselves a new emote. Where is it? Oh. It's pretty good. So yeah, we can see what we can buy in the exchange. Well, it's just mostly materia for now. Items? Not much. Because when we level this up, we'll have like material that you can get from fighting mobs here. Maybe some we'll get material. Potentially. I guess furniture. So as you can see, the currency has changed. And we have the Pelupelu will be our currency. Special currency. And we go to reputation. There we go. So 510. As you can see, we can get 180 a day. So we're gonna look at these. We're gonna do these street quests, and you know, I'm not gonna say every like week. Oh, I got upgraded, guys. Let's do the next quest. No, that's for you guys to do. But we're gonna do these street quests so we can see like how much experience do we get per each one. Almost. Wow, that's a lot. That's still a lot of experience. And that's why you want to do it with a job that is 90 and above. Because you really want to get that experience. It's a great way to doing it, to get short levels. It will take you 5 minutes to get it done. You can just skip through all the dialogue. Boom! I've leveled up a job by what I like to call fake leveling it up. But yeah, I mean, that's totally not how I did it with my crafting classes. Most of this that's level 90. I assure you I have not. I fake leveled almost all of my jobs. But it was worth it for the grind. But I'm still a bard at heart. But I do like playing samurai. But I need to like quote-unquote relearn it. I need to as you can see, I really need to fix the hotbar. Especially with all the with all my actions. I need to make a second hotbar for that. But yes, ferocious foliage, fearful tourists. Community outreach in Kazuna Kili. And preventative measures. So yeah. Whoops. So it said, Upelu was worried about the predators of hungry fiends. It's heartening to see Dock Poka so vibrant and bustling, but the increased traffic has drawn some unwanted visitors. We're facing an infestation of Uouts. If we're to protect our customers from the roving seedkin, we need to routinely thin their numbers. I'd appreciate the assistance of our special advisor in this matter. Sightings have been reported in the stride of the sun. Please survey the area and deal with any Uouts that emerge. Okay, cool. Community outreach. Yubli wishes to hear about the Hanu, how the Hanu truly feel about the new tourism venture. It's hurting to see our staff taking their work with such aplomb. Nonetheless, I'm concerned as to whatever the locals are coping with the change. After all, the Tirali Travel Agency is the nation's first homegrown tourist enterprise. I'm sure there are those that have their misgivings, no matter how open-minded they appear. I don't suppose you'd be willing to inquire on my behalf. There's a Hanu priest in Kozuna Kihi I'd like you to speak with. I wish to hear his opinion about our enterprise. Preventative measures. Yiblu would also have you assist with some alpaca husbandry. Would you be willing to spend some time with the alpacas? The fuzzy creatures need extra special care in the heat and humidity. I was hoping you'd oblige. To maintain the herd in peak condition, the peddlers periodically treat them with insect repellent. This recipe itself is courtesy of the Hanu. I gave you enough files of repellent to get the job done. Drop by the enclosure and sprinkle a few drops on each alpaca's back. That's all there is to do. That's all there is to it. So let's just get these three, whack them out real quick. There's an alpaca enclosure. Oh, there's a cute little alpaca enclosure. Insect repellent. A pungent liquid concocted by Hanu herbalists. Useful for keeping alpacas and their fuzzy coats free from infestation. You must have surprised the alpaca while I was drinking. Fortunately, it appears unoffended by the intrusion. Easy, girl, easy. They're just trying to keep you healthy. You hear the creature breathing softly. It seems completely at ease. A brush a day keeps the veterinarian away. The alpaca murmurs contentedly, with its lustrous coat gleaming. Creature looks ready to charge around in delight. And see, that took like no time at all. We're gonna cash them all in at the same time, folks. So, yeah, they're all just locally around. All right, let's speak with the priest. Hello there. How can I be of assistance? You seek my thoughts on a matter of tourism. Well, Pelupelu initially outlined her plans. It struck me as a wonderful experiment, so to speak. But all the experiments, the excitement comes with a degree of anxiety. What kind of visitors can we expect? How will the community weather the change? Such are our concerns. No, that was just one conversation, that's it. Okay, wow. Now for the record, guys, the quests will continue. When you upgrade them, you might get new quests. Like with, hey, that NPC is now getting involved. But if they're that simple, just go kill something, talk to a mook. Yeah, you know what? Quick levels, that's what you want. Quick levels get rewarded. That's it? That's it. Okay, cool. I mean, yeah, okay. No muss, no fuss. We're here for quick levels. Thank you for dealing with the Seedkin. For the time being, our customers will not fear for for predations. In fact, we've just taken delivery of an extract known to ward off oats and their ilk. I plan to spread the repellent in the area as an additional precaution. That said, such measures are by no means permanent. When the creatures return, I hope I can count on your help again. Look at that experience. That's a lot. Welcome back. What did you glean from the priest? So he has concerns about the type of travelers who might visit the region. In that case, we ought to help the Hanu. We ought to let the Hanu know we thoroughly screen customers as part of our booking process. That should dispel any misgivings. Either way, we must make sure that the Hanu can reflect back and be thankful they supported us from the outset. Hope you continue to do your part too. Thank you for handling that. How are the alpacas faring? I see. It always surprises me how the creatures in the same herd can behave so differently. I have to make sure we cater to their individual temperaments. The Hanu have the same repellent on their younglings. It's about as pungent as you expect from something that wards off the region's pests. It was perfectly harmless. The Terali Travel Agency relies on so much on the alpacas as any other member of staff. They are deserving of the finest care. And with that, yeah, there's a friend of mine. Yeah, we're all doing our tribal stuff. And with that is what's going to be my daily grind on days I can get to log in. Yeah, when I saw like the tall female behind me, I'm like, okay, my friend must have grinded. Either my friend grinded the Island Sanctuary, or he bought the mount. One or the other. Island Sanctuary, it's fun. Everyone kind of blitzed through it, and now Island Sanctuary is just sort of kind of awkwardly ignored. You know what? It's grand. There's a nice distraction. So we're gonna go to Old Charlian, shall we, guys? We're gonna go see some old friends. Gemstone Trader. Oh yeah. I have never seen what the Gemstone Trader has here. So I did all my fates for Endwalker. What do you have? Welcome, miss. Now I can finally have the shop up and running. I'd be happy to exchange items for my diverse collection of wares of any bicolored gemstones you have. Yeah, we have some. I don't have that. What does this look like? It looks pretty. I wouldn't wear it myself, but it does look nice. Wait a minute. You can't... Double check. You can't dye it, that's a problem. But yeah, there's some music. Get the bicolor gemstone voucher going. And all the material you ever need. Alright, cool. So now they added a few backgrounds. Because they did add a few backgrounds, if you didn't know, guys. Frame-wise, yeah, let's go frame-wise. So, let's see, what did they add? Not those... I should check. They did add some stuff from the Crystarium. I did get this one, though. I do like this one. I'm gonna see what I can do with that one. Yeah, if you go to, like, Ulmore and the Crystarium, you can get some stuff with gemstones. There's definitely some cool new stuff you can get here. Yeah, I want to at least get as many of these as I can, just sort of ticking them off. Stuff you can get from... Fortunately, I don't play competitive. But I think it's fair that we should switch back to our... We should switch back to our bird. Because we're gonna go see what awaits us here. It's called A Present from the Present. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. A wind-up Timus? A minion as loyal as your star is bright. A minion not bound by the confines of this world or by any other. Where daemons abide orchestration role. Oh, hell. They didn't have to do this. An affable researcher is trying to get your attention. Oh, you must be Samiri. Oh, you look exactly as Professor Claudian described. It's my pleasure to finally meet you. I'm the professor's new assistant, you see. His stories of your foray into Pandemonium have been an endless well of knowledge and entertainment. In fact, there's a small matter that has arisen with regard to the facility he wishes to discuss with you. Thus, my seeking you out. He asks that you stop by Aporia at your earliest convenience. Okay, let's tell him. Wait, well, what does he say? Professor Claudine can feel on the details better than I, so please visit him at Aporia when you're able. Which I'm going to just flat out just teleport to. Also, the Near Reincarnation art book is coming out soon. It's like 500 pages, and I'm tempted to get my mitts on it. I can't read Japanese, but like using your phone's camera to like self-translate, you know what? I'm doing that. I might, because I recently got the Grimoire Nier translated book, as well as the art book of both of all three Nier games, like the one they put out a while ago. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they'll have with that new Nier Reincarnation art book. Unfortunately, that game won't get a quote unquote what's the term? Offline version. Maybe not for a couple of years. It's one of those. It was a FOMO Nier game, and that game ended beautifully. Any excuse to talk about Nier Reincarnation, I always will. I will always use my Mama Minion. I love my Mama Minion too much. Alright, so Claudian, how's it going? Samiri, were you ever a sight for sore eyes? I trust you've been well since last we spoke. Good, good. As much as I like to reminisce, it will serve us both better if I cut to the quick. I asked you here to discuss a matter observing a rich Tonius, whom I'm sure you remember. Eric Tonius, yes. I certainly do, for his memories resides within me still. And so often my mind eyes glimpses the grim spectacle of the final days. Though there is but there are also visions of a simpler time. In one, I saw a warder under siege by colleagues. They demanded to know why Attorney Erctonius was running amok the halls of Pandemonium. Upon hearing that the mammoth was created out of profound admiration, my past self gave only a rueful smile. Then Timus would have been a far superior choice of subject. Alas, I suppose you've never seen the man. And inadvertently revealing a deflection, we believe, as Timus's duties as emissary kept him far from Pandemonium, Erctonius doubtlessly grew to miss his dear friend. And we know what Timus looked like, so we thought, why not make a mammoth here and send it as a gift? We employed a local artisan to take care of the first step. The resulting work is masterful indeed. Oh, my boy! He looks... Oh, who's the little bastard, La Brea? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I can't wait to beat the shit out of you. Since you're the only one among us who can return to Pandemonium, might I ask you to deliver this to Erctonius? You don't think he'd want a doll that looks like me too? The discretionary position of our funding only extends so far, alas. Though he very well might. As I recalled more of his memories, I noticed that he seldom expressed his own desires. Perhaps it was an unspoken rule in the Society of the Ancients. Nonetheless, I would very much like you to do something for him. A small kindness is the least we owe him. I imagine you can still reach Pandemonium from the Nessus in Elpis. Once there, the keywords will surely assist you in tracking him down. Given the peaceful state of Pandemonium present, or past, I see no reason that the keyword wouldn't allow you a moment of Erctonius' time. What do you know about Athena and her connection to our side? That topic has been keeping us quite busy of late. Nimgigi and Ruosand have been a great help in making sense of these fabulous tales. I shall call them at once so we could share our findings thus far. I think I might have just found like a lore cutscene. But yeah, it's no harm to knowing. Our research into the heart of Sabik has led us through many magnificent legends and tales from bygone civilizations, some which mention, or at least hint at the presence of Athena, Orosite, and a High Seraph Ultima. While we formed an operating theory based on our findings, is it possible for us to confirm the feasibility, given your experience with the High Seraph? However, I can think of no one better to whom to discuss it. Although we know not the precise timing of the High Seraph's visit to the star, we know that Athena somehow came into possession of a mysterious crystal said to be the source of the destructive magic known as Ultima. According to La Brea, it was Athena who gave this crystal the name of Orosite. From her tireless research was born the Heart of Sabik. The Heart of Sabik contained not only Athena's memories, but a concentration of ether unlike anything we've observed. Even a small portion of it could level mountains. It did, in fact, level Castrum Meridium not long ago. Records from your previous encounter with La Brea imply that the heart was, for a time, in the hands of the Elegant Empire. Doubtless it was the Asyn himself who gifted it to them, thus sowing seeds of calamity. The Elegans made little progress towards pertaining its mysteries, but some scholars attribute the fact that they were able to use all to theoretical encounters between Aleg's researchers and the High Seraph. Regardless of its journey, however, we do not know that the Heartless of Beak returned to La Habrea's clutches soon after the fourth Umbral calamity. The rest hardly bears going over again. Tracing the legends of Orsite back to their source suggests that the High Seraph may be the cause of countless tragedies, including our most recent one. Regardless of the Orsite's source, however, it was Athena's bottomless ambition that set the wheels of tragedy in motion. I found one of La Habrea's remarks most odd. While we were discussing Athena, he said he was a fool to think she could be confined. He didn't elaborate in the statement, but I think there's a possibility that Pandemonium was built not only a prison for failed creations, but to contain his very own wife. We already know he was well aware of the influence Orsite had on Athena. It is not beyond the realm of possibility that Pandemonium's true purpose was to keep her isolated from the other ancients. Ever so, she had freedom enough to continue her research outside of La Habrea's purview. Perhaps it was his love for her that kept him from tightening his grip on her activities. Oof. You simply just go, yeah. I just paid a full fare, to be fair. Oh, man. I spent so much time in Elpis doing maps. Spinning that wheel. That was good stuff. Getting material to make pajamas. The Elpis maps are pretty fun to do, folks. But the new maps they've put out, or the updated maps. Oh yeah, can I get my new map today? Oh, new map allowances now, folks. Oh yeah, after this stream, I'm gonna get my map for the day. Let's enter Pandemonium, shall we? Hello! Greetings, I am totally not Azum's future version. Do you have aught to report? We must free the rest of our colleagues. Pandemonium's protective wards must be restored. I've returned so soon, Sumiri. Not as a miss, I hope? And this gift is for Actonius, you say? Man, much in demand of late. People expect great things from him now. Greater than he's prepared for, by his estimation. Thus is he at this very moment studying at the words of La Habrea. Under his father's tutelage, he hopes to gain further mastery of the creations here, that he might one day become keyword himself. Sorry, give me a second, guys. I'm totally not farming Twitch drops on the side here, guys. fix that later. Yeah. Although Master Labre's harsh methods have more than once driven him to the verge of surrender, his determination to prove himself always drags him back from the brink. They have so little time. That sounds like Arctonius, alright. Indeed. While I'm certain he would enjoy seeing you, I wonder if he would rather the reunion occur after he's come into his own. That said, I understand why you wish to be there when he sees your little team of simulacrum. Would that I would witness his reaction myself. Ooh. Curator Hedgemon, we received word from Arctonius. He says he'll soon be returning. His message is well received. Yes? Yes, I see you. Yes. I see in this. Sorry. His message is well received. Yes. I see in this tidy solution. Yes, I see in this tidy solution. When he arrives, can you tell him to attend me here? Say there is something I would show him. I want you to choose a suitably dark place from which you can eavesdrop on our conversation. When the moment is right, send the puppet this way. Thus shall we both be privy to his reaction, even if it remain undetected. While such substitute would usually fall out of my duties as keyword, rest assured I am happy to help. You should have noticed if you hide behind the threshold yonder. Keep the tiny Timus close at hand. I trust you choose the right moment to send it out. Oh man, we're gonna prank him so good! I see that Master Labre has not softened. You've done well to endure his methods. Sometimes I feel he's become more difficult, or not recently made privy to his true nature. I would have abandoned hope within moments. Such is his way of nurturing your talents, I suppose. I know. He still aggravates me. But I've come to see that even our quarrels are a means to know him better. As a father, I'm one of the 14 boat. Ah yes, I called you here because I have something to show you. Oh, I can't believe, why the fuck did I think it's like, oh yeah, Timus, nah, Timus isn't La Habrea. Timus is Elidibus, is like, ah, who's a shitty little Elidibus. Timus, why are you so small, huh? Another puppet, I see, but who managed to render such a striking likeness? They ask me not to divulge their identity. All I can say is that they have your best interests at heart. How curious. To think such a gift would arrive so soon after I met with the man himself. I happened to run into him with the words of La Habrea. It was my first time speaking with him in his capacity as Elidibus, but he was as friendly as ever. He told me yet more belegged plants from the words of Hamurat, which had escaped and taken roots in the region designated for logarithmic creations, making proper assessment quite impossible. Timus was called upon to judge whether to switch testing grounds for convenience to uproot the unwelcome creations, but so soon after returning from Pandemonium, he said he finds such minor squabbles a welcome change. And of course, we spoke of Sumiri. Naturally, perhaps we can ask your admirer to make a likeness of her as well. As much as I would like that, I don't believe it would suit her. Like Timus and I, Sumiri isn't bound to her own small domain. I think she'd rather belong to the entire star. To keep her, or even an imitation, confined here would feel wrong. Sumiri and Timus are both dear friends, and I have no tangible proof to be certain of our bond. Though I admit that it would be nice to have a reminder of at least one of them around. I'm glad to hear it. Now I believe we have duties to return to. If you wouldn't mind fetching those reports in Permatia on the new creation sent from Elpis. Gladly, Keyword Hedgemon. And little Timus will come with me. He's a cute little Elidibus. He's a cute little warrior of light that I'm going to fight in the future and the past. Who cares? Pandemonium P11, an amazing boss fight. But see the sacrifice, top tier boss fight, by the way. That turned out well, wouldn't you say? Arctonius has a new companion, and you're able to witness his joy at meeting him. Each and every warder here owes you a great debt. And I hope that charming charade helped repay mine in some small way. I must attend to my own work, but I wish you all the best, whether or not we meet again. Fare thee well, Sumiri. We're all gonna fight I'm gonna fight you in the past. And so, we got ourselves some music and a minion. For the record, they didn't have to do this. They didn't have to put an epilogue. Like, last expansion, they did one for the Alpha Omega raids. And it was a beautiful quest. And it was I shed a manly tear. It was such a simple, soft, just a nice little, like, here's a moment with Omega just answering a question, a message in a bottle from space, and it was so. It was one of my favourite moments in the 6.X Patch series. Something they didn't have to do. You know, you just get to hang with Alpha and Omega. And it was perfect, it was beautiful. And this cute little moment here of just, here's Arctonius. Oh man. It's gonna be fun to do all this stuff with my dad. The final days are definitely not next week, Buckaroo. My dear Sumiri, judging by the grin on your face, I trust the mammoth is safely in Arctonius' hands. You would know, you have his memories. I knew we could both count on you. May that doll provide him some small reprieve from the stresses of his station. Speaking of which, I know you had to pull yourself from your own adventures to take care of this little errand, but I don't intend to let you go unrewarded. Which is why we commissioned 2 mammoths from the start. I dare say Timus will be delighted to travel a whole new era by your side. And you can replay this whenever you want. As you can see, we got that new game plus. So there it is there, Pandemonium Epilogue. And we had Omega Beyond the Rift, that was from last year. Yeah, that was like the key art they showed at like the at one of the fan fests. Although some time has passed since referring to Pandemonium and your struggle against Athena, you remember the allies who were by your side when it was as if it were yesterday. It seems that Professor Claudian shares this sentiment, and he trusts you with a special gift. To a friend most dear. So yeah, and with that, well, we're actually gonna go back to Old Charlian just to see what the music track was. So let's go to the nap room, guys, shall we? Oh, and it's snowing. Who knows? It might be snowing in Ireland with the way the weather is super cold. We could either just get sleet. But you know what? I'll take whatever. Let's go. Where are you? Crystal Bell. There you are. So the music, okay, so let's get the minion out. So where Daemons abide. And wind up Timus, a minion as loyal as your star is bright. A minion not bound by the confines of this world or any other. No, let's have a look at the minion guide. So, wind up Timus. Designed by the likeness of Timus, 2 of these mammoths were produced at Professor Claudian's behest. One which being delivered by your own hands to Arctonius, cutting-edge Charlene techniques were employed in this fabrication, that it might not look a mess in the world of the ancients. And the secret text is... I was mistaken. Was that Timus? And I presume that his idle animation is just him reaching out. It's a very nice looking mammoth, mind you. You're going to give us an idle animation? Yeah! Let's see. Let's see where this new music is. Okay, so it's just like... So that's the music we have. Cool, cool, so we get that nice organ music playing. Other than that, that's it for my coverage of patch 7.1. I know there's the Queen's Sween fight, but I don't do EXs. I don't do EXs, I don't do Savages. That's something not in my nature. The only EXs I do are, quote-unquote, these things. I definitely would do, like, Relic Tools. That's my extreme. That's my extreme savage content. Extreme crafting. That's what I like doing. It's a very nice thing to do with pop open a podcast and get some crafting done. Handy to do. Watched many an episode of Star Trek while crafting, guys. It's good stuff. So, other than that, for housekeeping wise, since November is nearing its end, we're definitely going to be taking next Saturday. We'll hopefully do another chapter of Voice of Cards, The Forsaken Maiden, and then on the 1st of December, it would be the first day of KDB Christmas, and that might be the new episode. That might be the next season of Fortnite. We might get a chance to look at that. Hopefully. Other than that, that's it really for housekeeping, because KDB Christmas, 12 different games, 12 different streams. Let's hope that we have a good selection of games this year. I know I hopefully will try to mix it up. And music's pretty good though. So yeah, other than I think, is that really it for housekeeping? Yeah, we'll have more Voice of Cards. 12 days, yeah, we'll have 12 days of KDB Christmas. We might have some extra bonus days, because I've booked some time off in December, but we'll see how things go. That's really it. Other than that, I think that will be that. So I want to thank you all for watching my Abrams, Cadabras and Alakazams. Thank you all for... I hope all you're getting nice good rolls in your Alliance raid. I still need to do mine. I'll do mine later. I need to get my coin for the day, and I'll roll for whatever loot I can. I'm definitely not gonna. I don't want to do another run of it. Like it is 20 to 5. I've work tomorrow. I gotta be a respectful member of society, and do my 9 to 5 Monday to Friday. But that's what makes the weekend more rewarding. It feels like it goes longer, and I get to spend time with you guys. That's what I like to do. So other than that, I'm gonna say, as my usual outros are always so extremely long, but we just do it because I don't want to say goodbye, but I have to, for now at least. So see you all next Saturday for more Voice of Cards. Take care, folks. See you then.